How's it going, everyone? My name is Masih and welcome to the 15th episode of our Demon's Souls Remake walkthrough. In the previous episode, if you remember, we had to do a couple of tendency stuff in terms of pure black for Tower of Latria, picking up the sudden ring that we have in our bag, and also doing the, killing the Black Phantom and the Primeval Demon for our character tendency stuff. So, with that out of the way, we are ready to finally move on to the final zone of the game. Well, the final archstone of the game, rather. Depraved Chasm. So this place is my most hated area in the entire game, simply because it is Blighttown but worse. It is Fahrenkeep but worse. It is every poison swamp but worse. Also, the enemies are super annoying. They poison you, and of course there's a poison swamp. So, what do you know? Well, the main reason though is because the enemies. I don't even mind the poison swamp. It's just this attack. This attack in particular that you just witnessed. This attack is so annoying because they just stun lock you into doing a flurry of attacks, and it's just annoying. Anyway, this place is a bit maze-like, so I'm going to go through it a little bit slower than normal. So sorry if you have to, bear with me when I'm going slow. Come over here, break these the stuff that is in our way. Try to bait him in an attack. There we go. Once he does an attack, you're going to go down, deal with him accordingly. And so in this zone, there are enemies that will either drop down at you like that, or they are corpses, or they're pretending to be corpses, and then they suddenly wake up when you pass them. So keep that in mind. We're gonna see an example of it in a second. So break these little wooden thingies and jump on this thing. Kill this guy who is waking up. Don't let him wake up. Stay back, final warning, and pick up the Morning Star. Once you have picked up the Morning Star, you want to try your best to roll off to this area with the torch, and once you've done this, you are ready to jump down over here and drop down the bridge. That guy is going to commit suicide instantly, which is just funny. Wait for this guy to get an attack and deal with him. Go Talisman of God, Crescent Moongrass, some basic loot. Get them out of the way, and the very first thing you want to do is, for now, to go up. God damn it. You want to go down here. Wait for them to bait an attack, obviously. Oh, never mind. I thought it was just a one hit attack. Anyway, we're gonna go down here, and once you make it to the bridge, get this guy out of our way. There will be a dude. I think there will be a dude behind us in a second. I'm not too sure. Yeah, there we go. This guy it's one of those guys who are pretending to be dead over there. For now, we're gonna go back up to where we came. Oh, it's actually tilting. So, we're going to go up here, cross this bridge that the guy yeeted himself off of, wait for this guy to finish his stupid attack animation, and once you have done that, you want to come over here, through this hole in the ceiling, and drop off. Pick up a couple of souls and a bunch of moongrass, I believe. And once you've done that, you want to drop off again. Pick up the Crescent Moongrass. And the reason we're getting so much low-level stuff is because Valley of Defilement's first part is kind of meant to be done earlier than this. That's why we're one-shotting everything. Bring of Magical Darkness. Wow, okay. Dullness, which is the opposite of Bring of Magical Sharpness, so it reduces your magic damage, also reduces your magic damage taken. So, pretty cool. If you're just a melee build, it's a pretty good thing to use against certain players. Anyway, don't drop off of that because it's a trap. You want to drop off of this side. And hopefully not get greeted by these guys doing an attack. So, there we go. Get him out of the way. You can shoot this guy, no problem. And what you want to do is, we don't have to go through the fog gate now. We're gonna do a little secret detour, which is going on this plank and walking off to this ledge. Once you walk up to this ledge, you want to roll down here, and you want to go over there. There will be a bunch of guys behind us, but don't worry, they're one-shotty at this point. If you can't see these guys inside the darkness, just use your R3 to, make sure that you can target them, because the game will target them no matter if you can if you can see them or not in real life. So get them out of the way. These guys, if you don't kill them in one hit, they will poison you. So try your best to either kill them from afar where they can't poison you, or just kill them in one shot like me. The Blessed Mace also, if you remember in one of the episodes I mentioned that in each zone there is a weapon for each build that is kind of leveled up for them, and that's for the Faith build. So this one is for the Faith build. Anyway, come over here and drop down this bridge. Behind this floodgate, there are a bunch of rats that plague you, rather, not poison you. And plague is pretty brutal, and you have to waste a rather good resource to get rid of it. What we're going to do is we're going to open this thing, and we're going to immediately roll back, not let them attack us, and do a firestorm. Once you do a firestorm, I'm pretty sure most of them die, or all of them die. I'm not too sure if yeah, there we go. They all die, and once you've done that, we have two paths, that way and this way. We want to go up here first, and here we see the filthy woman, which is the vendor here that also she shows herself again in later parts, but we're not gonna buy anything from her because she is an overpriced piece of crap. Like she sells stuff at such a high price. I hate her. But anyway, we're going to go over here. We're going to have to pick up some stuff before going back to the main part, which was the other side. Come over here, pick up the Saint set. There will be another dude behind us, as far as I know. There we go. Get that out of the way, and you want to cross this bridge to the place where we're pretty much going to go back to the fog gate that we skipped. There will be dudes sitting in grasses like this a bunch, and you want to keep that in mind. You don't want to get ambushed by these guys, so you want to walk up to this stone over here, walk up and come over here and pick up this loot. Once you have done that, we are done. So this is pretty much where the fog gate was. So we're gonna go all the way down now to all the way back to the filthy woman, which is on the other side of this bridge. I'm going to also equip the ring of magical sharpness because I'm going to need my sharpness damage. Pretty important to have it. We're going to go down. Once you've made it over here, sorry, it's not this way. You want to go to the left, so this will be the area. Keep in mind, not only there will be dudes dropping down from upstairs, if you come here in pure white world tendency, a ladder will appear here that will lead you to a weapon that gives you an actual achievement, which is called Istarel, I believe. So keep this place in mind. For now, though, we're going to drag that big guy out that is coming at us very, very hard. The good thing is, as I mentioned, we are pretty high level for this area, but these guys do mess you up if you're at their appropriate level. You want to try your best to either zone them, stay away from them, or dodge through their mace attacks. So, around the corner, there will be a fire dude and two dudes in the grass. Get them out of the way, and you go up. Be careful, one more spear dude on top of here. Oh, that he still hit me for some reason. Two of these poison dudes, or three, sorry. Here, they drop Marrowstone from time to time, but I guess they didn't this time. So we're gonna use our, okay, we pretty much got them all. We also got this guy, so that's pretty cool. There we go, we're gonna go to him, hit him, and these guys also drop either Great Clubs or Morning Stars or Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. So if you're lucky, they drop a good amount of Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, but for now, we're just going to go down to the floodgate to meet our first boss. Be sure in the meantime to use a couple of spices to fill your mana bar. Pick up the full moon grass. But if you're not a magic user, if you have to kill this guy normally, be sure to apply a fire buff to your weapon. So either a black pine resin or a pine resin, or even use fire bombs. It's pretty good. This guy dies very, very, very quickly to fire, as you're about to see in a couple of I would say in about 20 seconds. So. First things first, we have to go down to him. The guy can shoot you from over there, so be very careful. Keep rolling, keep spamming roll, and see what he does. There we go. He's going to die here very quickly, no big deal. And you want to come over here, break these wooden planks, and just pick up the loot. Pretty easy boss. He can self-heal, but as you can see, our damage is a little bit unbalanced, you could say. I'm glad they didn't do the same thing in Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 1. Right? No, they did the same thing. Power Within is absolutely broken. It's not on the same tier, but it's just broken. Anyway, we're going to teleport in place just to reset our health and mana. And what you want to do here is change the Ring of Avarice to the Sudden Ring, because it's going to come into play in about 1 minute. We're going to very quickly try our best to rush to this area, but while picking everything up, because I want to get to the fog gate before actually proceeding on with the next area of this zone. So I want to cover a bunch of this area while we're here. You can probably even finish this zone. The thing is, this little part is going to take a while for us to finish. So kill this guy. There is a bridge over there, which we have to drop off at the very end of the zone. That is our shortcut if we die to the bosses here. The last two bosses are pretty much connected to each other, so you don't have to worry. But I need to showcase something here. First off, I'm 1 second, let me just kill this guy. So we have the To Elden Ring here, and you can see we can easily just roll through everything, all this poopy, but it just reminds me of a certain YouTuber when I say poopy. But if you don't have the ring actually equipped, look at what happens when you roll. It's stupid, it's dumb, I hate it, and that's exactly why I got the To Elden Ring. So, but this is the poop area pretty much. So what you want to do is turn back and go over here to pick up the I believe this is the Murden Hammer. Yeah, there we go. Pick up the Murden Hammer, and we get poisoned obviously, so be sure to have some Nova's Lotus carrying. So wait, actually, you know what? I'm not going to use a full moon grass. I'm just going to use a half moon grasses. Anyway, pick up the regenerator ring, which is the duplicate at this point. We already have it. Which is honestly weird, because coming to this area and then getting the regenerator ring is way more difficult than doing it in Shrine of Storms, because you can literally just do it in about 2 minutes if you know the skip. Anyway, don't get lost. Use these torches as a waypoint to an extent. For now, though, we're gonna go to that side and pick up the loot that is over there. One hidden side effect of being poisoned is that your healings are halved, I believe. So don't heal yourself if you're under the effects of poison. Remove the poison and then heal yourself. It doesn't say anywhere, just like how it doesn't show the indicator for how long you're poisoned. It is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. So you want to go over there. Up the soul. Once you've done this, there's a bunch of loot that we have to pick up on the other side. So for now, we're going to go to one of those aisles and remove the poison and heal ourselves for a little bit. We will face a black phantom soon, but it's a pretty easy phantom. It doesn't really have much. So heal yourself, pick up the stuff that you see around here. Pretty simple. The interesting thing is, despite this place being a hellhole, it does have some good loot in it. Very good amount of souls, like some good consumables like the Dark Moon Grass. Pretty decent, surprisingly, because knowing From Software, you would expect them to mess with your head and put even worse loot inside these areas. So as you can see, that guy is just chilling over there. She will see us in a second. There she is. Pick up the cat ring, coolest ring in the game. Reduce fall damage. But for now, is she stuck? No, there we go. She's in. There we go. Get her out of the way. Pretty easy. No big deal. But if she does hit you, she does hit you hard. So be careful. You don't want to die to her here randomly out of nowhere. You want to keep the streak going, you know? Pick up the Pure Sucker Stone. And pick up the Sucker Stone chunks that are here, and there will be dudes rushing you down, but these guys are pretty easy if you're using the To Elden Ring just like me. As you can see, I can just roll through their attacks and deal with them. Although I didn't roll this time, I'm just saying that you can just circle around them. Okay, carry capacity, interesting. Black pine resin, we're not going to use it, but I think I'm getting heavy at the moment, so I have to send back some stuff to the storage. There we go. Broken sword, we don't need that, but yeah, I'm getting pretty heavy. Discard this one, send this back, discard this one since I already have one. Talisman of God, I'm going to keep it. It doesn't really have a weight. Oh, no, I don't want to discard this one. And there we go. I'm poisoned, obviously, so let me just very quickly heal myself. Once we have done that, we're actually almost at the fog gate as well. So I might end it right after the fog gate. For the very first thing you want to do is rush to here. Be careful, you can equip the thief ring here to be safe, but the good thing is we have something called offensive ability in terms of firestorm. So that's exactly what I'm going to. I'm going to walk up to these kids and firestorm the hell out of them. Once you have done that, we can pick up the Noble's Lotus from over here. There's one more piece of loot, as you can clearly see over there. We probably will get poisoned, so I'm just going to remove the ring and put on the poison resistance ring so we get poisoned later. I believe this gives us about 12 seconds, I think, 12 seconds to get poisoned. So you want to take your time and go for it. I'm going to equip, what ring was I equipping? Oh yeah, sharpness ring. Where is it? There we go. Go through the fog gate, and I know you guys see loot over there in the distance. Do not drop down here, because if you drop down from this area, you will have to go all the way back if you want to pick up the loot that are up here. So first, just pick up the loot that is here and then drop down, because you don't want to have to go to the same place again twice. You know? So go up, kill the mosquito. Any mosquitoes you see, just oh, I almost dropped myself down. But yeah, any mosquitoes you see, just for mage. I mean, come on. This guy usually drops loot. No, he didn't. Thank God. Yeah, we're pretty much. This is easy mode at this point. There's not much to it. Soul Ray still does a lot of damage, so. Oh, I did not see you, sir. I am blind. Pick up the grass jelly, and so same thing for these guys. Just whiff an attack, and they're dead. You want to drop down here twice. Pick up the black pine resin. Once you've done that, you can drop down safely and go pick up the loot. So we're pretty much at the halfway point of this area anyway, which is honestly great, because this will you can probably end the video here. So we're gonna go all the way over there, pick up the thief ring duplicate, which this game just has a habit of having duplicate rings. So I'm just going to very quickly discard these duplicates that I don't need. Where's the thief ring? There you are. And once you've done that, we are going to go back, and I believe this would be, honestly, I'm not gonna end the video here, because I feel like I have to finish this area all the way to the village area and then finish the video. I have like 4 or 5 minutes left of this video, so why not, you know? So what you want to do is pick up the be sure to have more mana here, because we are going to be going into a gang squad here with 3 of these big dudes that can one-shot you. So they're guarding 3 stones of ephemeral eyes over there, as you can see, and we want those. We need those, and we're gonna go get them. So you want to walk all the way up there, and you either drag them out one by one, or you can go in and do a firestorm. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to drag them one by one, because they are pretty difficult to beat alone. As you can see, they have a lot of health. But the good thing is, if you know how to roll through their attacks, they're pretty easy. But if there's 2 of them, these guys can do 2 things. The thing is, these guys can have a stroke and just look at you and do nothing. But at the same time, they can do like attacks, like more than, like they can do a flurry of attacks. The good thing is, with Firestorm, even if we come out in a 2v1 situation, we're just going to demolish them anyway, so. There you go. Get him out of the way. Get him out of here. And pick up the stones of ephemeral eyes. And we now have to find a certain hidden thing that is over here. So it's pretty interesting, because this little guy seems very insignificant, but it's super important. So this random slug out of nowhere, I didn't even look this up, because in my original playthrough I didn't find it. In my second playthrough, he randomly hit me, and I decided to kill him, and he dropped it. So if you kill this random slug out of nowhere, he will drop you the dull gold set, which is a pretty cool looking set. I believe it's female only, and it's pretty good. It's a heavy set, so if you're a heavy build, be sure to use it. But I just find it funny that random slug drops such a cool set. Anyway, with that out of the way, we can move on to this area. I see a piece of loot. I see. Oh, that's just a. Oh, never mind. We've gotten to the. I thought that was a marrow stone shard, but we've gotten to the slug area. So there's a bunch of slugs over there. You do not want to go there yet. I'll explain why in like 2 minutes. But for now, we're gonna go to the fog gate over there. So we're going to come over here and to do the same thing as we always do. Drag these kids out. We can probably drag both of them out here anyway, so there we go. Okay, I thought they were not gonna get hit by anything, but be sure to deal with this poison guy as fast as possible because they can do a poison cloud on you that will immediately poison you like instantly, so yeah. Okay. We're gonna get poisoned, but it's fine. We have a bunch of these Nobles Lotuses. So we're going to pick up the Storied Hero Soul and go up these planks. There will be a bunch of mosquitoes following you, but no big deal. You don't really have trouble with them because they're pretty slow. As long as you can run away from them, you're good to go. Bunch of these slugs are on these like narrow, tight paths. You want to be rather careful because I remember dying here because one of these guys just randomly attacked me and threw me down. So let's go up for now, and you want to go up, 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 and more. So once you come over here, you'll see the stack of slugs. Pretty disgusting sight, but first off, come over here and pick up the Sucker Stone. Sorry, another Legendary Hero Soul. Once you come over here, attack them a bunch of times, and they will eventually drop down. And once they drop down, you will be able to pick up a large sword of Moonlight, which is the Holy Moonlight sword, or the Moonlight Great Sword that we see in every FromSoft game. Pretty cool. Drop down over here, pick up the Unknown Hero Soul, and once you've done that, there will be a path over here that you can go down with. What I'm going to do is go to a place where I can safely use a fresh spice. I'm still standing in poison, that's not a good idea. And I'm going to walk up to these dudes and do a little thing that I like to call a pro gamer move and press my Firestorm. Once you do this, I'm pretty sure like most of them die. You want to walk up to this, pick up the large sword of Moonlight. It's a faith build weapon, pretty decent. I hear a slug behind me, but anyway, I don't care. I'm going to do inventory magic anyway. Pretty decent weapon for a faith build, and yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Kind of a hidden thing, but congratulations on that. Anyway, with that out of the way, I'm going to loot these stuff and then proceed on to the next part, but I think I'll cover that in the next video. So yeah, I'll see you guys then probably. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video so far, and if you did, be sure to leave a like. Don't you dare go hollow, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.